Some people see a huddle in the locker room. We see a second classroom. Some see a student athlete on the court. We see a future leader in the community. You see, high school sports in Indiana are special. That's because they're about learning and growing, not just winning and losing. Fans, I'm Commissioner Paul Neidig. Support education-based athletics in Indiana by buying a ticket to your high school's next athletic event.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. Good evening and welcome as the Linton minor volleyball team is on the road to the home of the Mitchell Blue Jackets tonight in volleyball. The junior varsity getting ready to start here in about 14 minutes. Everybody's still warming up on the floor. The Miners will go first, then followed by the Blue Jackets. Heather Rader alongside yours truly, Kevin Rader, here to broadcast this final game of the regular season. And Heather, it almost seems too hard to believe that we're at the last game of the regular season.
It is, and next week, as mentioned, we will be covering the entire 2A sectional 47 there in Eastern Green, and it is surreal. We talked about this earlier today, how many weeks it seems like fall sports just flies by, but yet again when you intertwine it within football and cross country, tennis, golf, for all those sports, it seems long but it seems short all at the same time. So it is very exciting to be here on the road, being able to broadcast this final game of the season. As we know, last night the Miners traveled to Terre Haute North and did a little bit of a sweep in there. Three sets
to none.
And so we're very excited to be able to have the opportunity to live stream this match tonight.
And we like coming here. I mean, this is a wonderful facility. It's a beautiful facility, as a matter of fact, to watch basketball or volleyball. But we were here a year ago, and it seems hard to believe that we're back now. But we love the way we were treated. It's great facility, great people, and it's just a great place to broadcast from.
It is, and I know that there's been a little bit of change in the athletic department, and I had the opportunity today to speak at length with Jeff Callahan, who is the interim athletic director here for Mitchell. So we were very excited to be able to have the opportunity to speak with him and talk about tonight's matchup, as well as tonight they're going to be honoring two seniors, and we're very excited to be able to bring that to you tonight as well. Graceland Thompson and Acton Brown will be honored between the JV and the varsity, and we're going to carry that for Mitchell. So we're very excited to be able to see that. I'm doing some calculations, Kevin, so I'm going to go ahead and have you go ahead and read some of our sponsors.
As you know, our pregame sponsor is Jordan & Vaught Insurance. They've been with us all season long, and we appreciate Ross and company. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan & Vaught Insurance for all of your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life insurance. His friendly staff will treat you like family, making sure that you are covered, and that's what it's all about. Call 812-384-3535 today. The starting lineups, which we'll hear in a little while here, are brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. I should say we'll probably only hear them before the varsity contest. Whether it is a remodel or a new construction, you know it'll be done right the first time, every time, when you choose Klusner Construction. Call Tony Klusner or Bart Wade of Linton today. A sponsor serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton, LLC, has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes, whether you're looking to buy your dream home or your next investment, or sell your home to enter the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way. The block sponsor tonight, dedicated to professional, compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915 and funeral pre-planning for peace of mind from one generation to the next, from one family to another. Todd and Cindy Walton are very proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century, and they look forward to serving for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most.
So in doing a little calculation, I wanted to double check my numbers. This is our 19th broadcast of the year. This is our 10th road game, so that means we did 9 home games and 10 road games. And we could have done a few more had we not been blocked, but we're just thankful for those schools that allowed us in this season. And then, as mentioned, next week's sectional, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, we will be carrying all 6 broadcasts.
And we'll get back to the remaining. There's more sponsors here, but Coach Scott Vanderkolker's joined us now. And first of all, Coach, I want to congratulate you on your 3-set win last night, and I want to make sure I have this right. Terre Haute North win last night on the road in 3 sets. Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about that. We couldn't bring that to you last night, so tell me about that one.
We had a handful of films on them, and I'm sitting there watching it thinking, "Oh,
meaning they're good."
Yeah, we're gonna have our hands full, and we just played great. We played great game. There were a few things we saw in film we wanted to exploit and try to take advantage of. The girls did a nice job of executing those. We kind of minimized how many things we really wanted. I mean, we could go into super depth with all this stuff, and this time around I backed off how much knowledge I gave them a few key points, and just really focused in on those, and we served really well. And we dictated what they were able to do with the ball on offense a lot, with our block, and then the serving, kind of forcing them where they were able to go with the ball. So I was really proud of the girls. Anytime you can go on the road to a 4A school and beat them in 3, you're doing something right, and just a great game.
Can I mention something, Heather? I don't know if you noticed this, but it's senior night here tonight for the seniors for Mitchell, the Blue Jackets, but they also just gave roses to your 3 seniors, Coach.
Yeah, Mitchell does a nice job with their senior night.
That's nice.
It's something they've always done. And they actually just told me they're going to announce our seniors as well. Just a brief. Here's Linton's kids too. So pretty cool. Yeah.
And what
appreciated.
I had the opportunity to visit with. It's Acton Brown's mom, Anna Brown, and we had the opportunity to talk to her prior to the game, and she said, "You're going to carry this," and I said, "We are." So we wanted to be able to carry their senior event, and knowing now that they're going to recognize ours as well, that's going to make my job a little easy as well, because I am going to.
That's an easy yes.
Well, I'm going to I was planning on putting a graphic up for them, so this is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah.
So they've been nothing but remarkable to us today.
And the last time we were here last year.
For the regional.
It was just good people here. Coach, talk a little bit about, I know tonight the Blue Jackets come in. They're only 1-20. But it's interesting because I was talking to a mom earlier today who was setting up one of the seniors' displays out front. And she was talking about just what a great year it's been as a parent. And really, that's what it's all about. Watching your kid play.
Yeah, you always want what's best for your kid, and you want them to enjoy high school and do the things they love to do, and that shows you that conversation right there that it really is about more than winning games, and to really maintain a positive attitude through what most people would consider a bad season. You certainly got to commend that kid and their parents, and just really enjoy the opportunities that you're afforded in high school, because once you're out, you're pretty much done. Fortunately, volleyball is a game that you can keep playing through your adulthood in rec leagues or pickup or whatever, and pretty cool that they've got that good positive attitude.
For the record, they come in with a record of 1-20. You come in now at 20-10. I want to ask because I'm curious, because I know there were some rough spots during this year, but your team has really rallied and come together down the stretch.
The schedule building, back to that. It was by design. Really put that pressure on the kids early, figure out what we need to work on.
But there's no guarantee when you're doing that.
No,
Coach.
no, we could be 15-15 right now too, very easily. We could also be 22-18 or 22-8. It's just that's part. You don't play the games on paper. I was just talking to one of the officials down there. He was asking how the season was and whatnot, and I told him about the Lagodi game, and actually I told him about the whole season. I said, I'd really love to play Lagodi again because we are not anywhere near the same team we were, a month and a half ago. And I'd love to play Perry Meridian again. I'd love to play Northview again. I'd love to play everybody again, to be honest with you. Hopefully we get that opportunity with Bar Reeve here next week. So.
Now, tell us about, elaborate whatever you can. I don't know how much you can, but obviously there was a big announcement from one of the players on your team, and that was Ella Warwick this week.
Yeah, she picked a school finally.
What do you mean finally? I thought she'd wait till next year.
No,
it seemed early. Is it not early?
Yeah, anymore. The colleges are wanting to get these commitments early so they know what they've got coming in. They're looking to get juniors committed, which I understand. They're trying to plan for the future, and things happen. Kids change minds, and they want to have backup plans. And but she had a list of mid-major Division I colleges after most of the MAC, half of the state of Indiana, several schools in Illinois, a couple in Kentucky.
Did you tell her it's cold up there?
She took a visit to Youngstown State, and I knew she didn't really. She kind of wanted to avoid snow, I guess.
Morehead State, for the record, is where she's going.
Yes, it's in Kentucky. But she took a visit to Youngstown State, and I'm like, it's cold up there.
I thought it was Morehead State in Minnesota.
No. Morehead State in Kentucky.
Oh, Coach, I'm glad you cleared that up.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not cold. It's not bad in Kentucky.
No, it'll be all right. It's about 4.5 hour drive from home. She'll be about 2 hours from her sister Audrey. She'll be about 2.5 hours from her sister Gentry. She really liked the coaches down there. They clicked, and then they play beach also. So all the outsides and the DSs, they require them to play beach. So she's really excited about that opportunity. Plus she gets to play year round basically. So that's right in her wheelhouse. But I think she'll really enjoy the beach aspect. And she wanted to go somewhere that she could play. She certainly could have gone to bigger schools. But I think it's going to be a really nice fit for her. I think she'll be able to contribute early in her career. And I'm still waiting on another growth spurt, so we'll see what happens next year.
Well, last question, and I'll let you go as we're getting closer here to the JV contest tonight, and that's, what do you tell your girls tonight of the last regular season game of the year? I know you don't want any letdown tonight.
No, you try to keep it as normal as possible. Especially like the JV girls, this is their last game, and the good thing about that is it's your last game also. So you can't really have a bad attitude. It's not like in the tournament where you never know which one's going to be your last.
I think some of those girls will play prominent roles for you next year.
Yeah, we're losing 3 key players, so we've got to replace all 3 of them, and it'll be fun to watch off-season stuff and see how they all progress. There's several that'll certainly compete for those spots, and you want competition in your gym. So the more kids you got competing for a spot, the better your team's going to be.
And I know we don't want to talk much about next year because we got a lot of volleyball to play. Yeah. Coach Scott Vanderkolk, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tonight after the ball game.
Yep.
Coach Scott Vanderkolk joining us here tonight. I'll turn it back over to you, Heather.
Well, that's pretty is filling up pretty well. We obviously have people sitting right in front of us, so we're going to do as best as we can to kind of shoot around them. We want to thank those tonight who have put us kind of up top, so we're going to have a different vantage point than normal. And we're real excited to be able to bring this game to all of you back home.
Two more sponsors here we want to get on. The scoreboard sponsor tonight, Stanger Homes. The best investment opportunity won't fit into a safety deposit box, but you can live in it when you're ready to buy. Call Michelle Stanger of Stanger Homes, 812-219-2307. And our post-game sponsor tonight will be E2 Custom Creations. They offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Product services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few.
We should also mention that as October continues, we are wearing pink in support of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we've got our pink on tonight, and we're excited about that. We should also mention that Kevin and I are running solo tonight. So I'll be running camera, as I have been for a number of games, and graphics and producing behind the scenes.
Yeah,
so
doing it all. Kevin will be doing play-by-play in color.
Well, you're fine, Kevin. So we may be joined here in a little bit by a color announcer, but we're not 100% sure. So
mystery.
Yes.
Be a surprise to all of us if somebody happens to stroll in tonight and can. Let's look at the Miners here. As is normal, I see Brenley West out there. Number 8, Layla Jennings. Number 6, Olivia Tharp. Number 20, Ella Norris. Number 16, Malia Goodman. I'm missing only one in the middle. There it is, number 7, Sage Hall. Now I'll flip this over. Let's see what we have here. We have number 19, Marissa Nykirk, I would think is how that's pronounced. Number 1, Taya Stinson. Number 8, where is number 8? Oh, over here, Allison Hudson. Number 14, Carly Gabhart. And did I say number 8? It looks like
you did, and we've already got a substitution. Number
3, Marissa Blaise. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm still short.
We are, and we have a number 27 that's in as libero, but we do not
Haley
have.
Manuse. There we go. Now, I'm sorry, you said 27?
We have 27 in as a libero, but we do not have her on the roster.
Let me see who leads them in digs. It's Natalie Nisley. What is her number? Well, that
28.
would be varsity. That would be varsity. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe when the announcer makes a call, we'll be able to pick up on it and try to fill you in on who the libero is at number 27 for the Blue Jackets. But we're just about ready to start. Ella Norris, number 20, is back to serve for the Miners. Piper Bland is also out there for the Miners, number 24. And she's played really well here down the stretch. This is their last game for the junior varsity, and I know they want to go out with a win tonight. Ella Norris with the volleyball. Serving from right to left on your screen, and we are officially underway. Serve, got it up. Tap over the net. Great dig by Norris. Going, free ball up and over. Miners set up shop. Going to go to Tharp. She gets it. She gets it with the off the block deflection. And it's 1-0 Miners. Good way to start. Norris will serve again. Underway, long. It's out. 1-1. So let's see who is back to serve. That's number 4, Haley Manuse. Tharp over the net. Going to set it up. Going to go to number 14 with a little tap over the net. That's Gabhart. Piper Bland Good dig by Manuz. Getting it to the middle to number 3. That is Blaze. Oh, a great dig. Great dig by Haley Manuz. Up and over. Going to set it up again. Now they're going to go to number 14, Gabhart. And it's a point off the block for the Blue Jackets. Makes it 2-1 now for Mitchell. Just underway. Got to get it up and over. Piper does that from the back row. Great play at the net by Jennings. She tries for the block and cannot get it. Great play at the net there by number 3, Marissa Blaze. You're on TV. That's all right. Here we go. There's the serve. That one's going to go out of bounds.
And that is an ace of Linton, Key Associates of Linton.
Great serve. And going back again is Haley Manuz to serve. 4-1. Blue Jackets on top. There's a good strong hit by the Miners. Get back on the board, make it a 4-2 score now. They're down. Let's see who will go back to serve. It looks like it's going to be Brinley West. There's the serve. That's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. Makes the score 4-3, and Brentley will get another chance at it. Another Key Associates of Linton ace. Brentley goes back now with his score tied at 4-all. There's the serve. Free ball up and over. Great hit there.
Great hustle there by Mitchell.
By Malia Goodman. And then Mitchell making a good play, trying to make something out of that. 5-4 now. Miners up by 1. And West back to serve again. To serve, it's long. Ties it back up at 5-all.
Substitutions for Mitchell. Number 2, Nora Tanksley in for Taya Stinson.
Carly Gabhart in to serve. That's going to be long. Makes it 6-5 Miners, and stepping back there will be Jennings.
We also have substitution on Linton's side. Marley Rimmel, number 25, in for number 7, Sage Hall.
Jennings with a serve in the net. Ties it up at 6s. Substitute coming in is number 19, Nykirk, at the front line. Going back to serve is number 27, and again, we do not have a number 27 on the roster. So it was a play at the net. Allison Hudson trying to get it up and over the net. No go.
Substitutions for Linton. Number 10, Addison Gaither in for number 6, Olivia Tharp. And number 1, Abby McKee in for number 20, Ella Norris.
So Gaither back to serve for the Miners. Currently have a 1-point edge here for set junior varsity. Strong hit there by number 19, Nykirk. Miners able to dig it up, but Nykirk gets a second try, and that one counts. So back to serve now is number 8, Allison Hudson. Goodman. Strong hit on the slide, a great dinker. Goodman's able to get underneath it. It's a free ball up and over for the Blue Jackets to see what they do with it. And the Miners can't get it out of the net. Remmel had her hands just tied there. She was trying to get it. She did hit it, but it went straight up and not over, and nobody could follow. Hudson with the serve. Great serve. There's an ace. A Key Associates of Linton ace by the Blue Jackets. 9-7, Blue Jackets on top. Hudson again to serve. Remmel. High over the net. Goodman gets it to Remmel. Another strong hit by Nykirk. But the Miners retaliate. Remmel gets that one over the net for the Miners.
Substitution for Linton, number 4, Brinley West, and for number 16, Malia Goodman.
Miners trailing 9-8 first set. Piper Bland steps back to serve. And she gets a Key Associates of Linton ace. Boy, Heather, she's gotten a lot of those lately in the last few games we've done. Piper will be serving again now. 9-9. Miners can't get a hold of that one. Another point for the Blue Jackets. 10-9.
Substitutions for Mitchell.
Number 14, Gabhart coming in. Number 13, which I don't see on the roster, has come in. They always have those problems. Back to serve is number 1, Taya Stinson. Miners get that one up and over. Great block. Bolton Funeral Service block. Second time it goes out of bounds. Is it off the Miners? No, it'll be a point for the Miners. That'll tie it up again at 10 apiece. And Sage Hall, number 7, in now to serve for the Miners. Free ball for the Miners. Strong hit there by West. But the Blue Jackets handle it. Gaither tries to go up and over in a surprise. It was no surprise, however, to number 19, Marissa Nykirk, who was waiting on it, but it never got out of the net. Nykirk now back to serve, and it's 11-10, Blue Jackets on top. Floater up and over. Go to Abby McKee. Abby with the block, and that's going to be a point for the Miners.
Substitutions for Linton. Ella Norris in for Abby McKee and Olivia Tharp in for Addison Gaither. And that sends Ella Norris to the service line.
There's a serve. Norris. Brenley West. Long. You know who we haven't seen so far tonight, and I don't see her on the bench, is Addie Walton. Am I missing that?
Not missing that.
There's a serve. Great serve by the Blue Jackets. Norris gets it up. Brinley West with the shot. Strong shot there by, or I'm sorry, it's the number 7. That was Sage Hall. No. That was 4. Brinley West, and she's now back to serve. There's a long strike. Too long for the Blue Jackets. Gives the Miners a 1-point edge at 13-12. Or just nip and tuck here so far tonight. Up and over. Just back and forth. Oh, they get it set up. They go to free ball, up and over. What can the Miners do with it?
Great service right there for Mitchell.
In the net. But Jennings is able to fight through it, get it the second time. Norris. Goodman. Nice block. Nice block by number 3, Blaze, I believe. Up and over the corner of the net. Great hit by the Blue Jackets.
Great volley back and forth between these two teams right now.
Olivia Tharp. Bingo, and it's
right
in.
on the line. We did hear from Addie Walton's parents that she is under the weather and is home, but is watching tonight.
Well, Addie, we're thinking about you. Noticed that you weren't there and hope you're feeling better soon. Brinley West. Serve. Norris with the set. Goodman. That's going to be a point. Miners starting to exert themselves a little bit here. 15-12 now. Largest lead of the game at 3. West back to serve. There's an opportunistic hit by number 3, Blaze. For Mitchell.
Substitution for Linton, number 24, Piper Bland, the libero, in for Brinley West.
Gabhart back to serve for Mitchell. Referee now talking about positioning, I believe. Trying to make sure that everybody's lined up okay. Going back, talking to the scores table. Maybe there was a warning there, I'm not sure, but it's 15-13. Miners ahead by 2. There's the serve. Tharp, long. 15-14 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. I just realized I don't have that. In the net.
Substitutions for both sides, and 25, Marley Rimmel, in for number 7, Sage Hall. That sends Layla Jennings to the service line. Strong serve, and that is the Key Associates of Linton, ace.
So now on the Stanger Home scoreboard, it's 17-14. Jennings back to serve again. And that's going to be her second Key Associates of Linton ace, consecutive ace. 18-14. Jennings. Oh my gosh, she does it again. 19-14, and that's another Key Associates of Linton ace. Jennings again. Long, not by much, but it was long. Makes it 19-15. Tharp. The kill. Olivia Tharp gives the Miners a 20-15 advantage. Gaither getting ready to check in for Tharp, and I think we have a timeout on the court. So it is now 20-15 Miners in the Stanger Home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need to list a property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years. and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Gaither going back to serve for the Miners. It's 20-15. Miners lead here in set one. Getting ready for the serve, and then we're ready. See if the Miners can close this one out here. There's another ace. This time for Gaither. It's 21-15. Crane Credit Union offers School Spirit debit cards that allow you to show your school spirit each time you use the card, while knowing that a portion of your purchase will be donated back to the school. If you'd like a Spirit card or more info, visit your local branch or cranecu.org today. That serve is long. So stepping back to serve now is Hudson, number 8. 21-16 Miners. There's the set. Goodman gets it up and over, very near the net. They're going to call a point.
Outside the antenna.
All right, thank you. 21-17 on the Stanger home scoreboard.
Coaches providing a challenge here.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local expert. Corey Motter knows Greene County inside and out with years of experience and a passion for helping you find the perfect property. Close it with Corey and make your real estate dreams a reality. Linton Sporting Goods, serving Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for over 25 years. They also specialize in embroidery and team sales, located at Highway 54 West in Linton. Stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today. And harvest season is coming near. In fact, we're in the midst of it now. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to make sure your farm and farm equipment are properly protected. They're going back to the scores table here. We're still waiting to hear.
I think the point is going to stand.
It looks like it, just judging from body language. It's 21-17 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. And we're still waiting here as Allison Hudson is ready to serve. And there's the whistle, and there's the serve. And there's an ace. Piper Bland. And also Abby McKee. Both with a little indecision there on that ball. 21-18 now, and Hudson back to serve again. McKee gets that one. Gaither with the set. McKee with the free ball up and over. Great attempt there by Nykirk, but it'll be a point for the Miners at 22-18.
Number 4, Brindley West in for 16, Malia Goodman, and that sends Piper Bland to the service line.
There's a strong serve. Another ace for the Miners, this time by Piper Bland, a Key Associates of Linton ace. Piper will get another chance at 23-18 now in the first set. Great play at the net. I'm not sure that Remmel got any piece of that, but she went up right in front and the ball fell on the other side of the net, which puts us at 24-18, so we are at set point. Piper, the right-hander, serving from the left side. Another strong serve and another ace for Piper Bland, a Key Associates of Linton ace. And that's going to end the first set at 25-18. The Miners take set number 1. This on Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
At Violet & Company, we love assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. We are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact us at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in for that perfect gift. Stay in touch with us on Facebook under Violet & Company for upcoming events and to see our latest creations. We encourage you to live life in full bloom.
The benefits of choosing a career in the union construction industry are truly limitless.
Some of the things that I've worked on that I'm extremely proud of are some of the pipe racks that we just built for Eli Lilly.
Yeah, there's a lot of different avenues to grow and to advance in your career.
If you're a senior and college isn't for you, in the trades there's so many opportunities. You get to work with your hands, you get trained for free, and the options are unlimited. You can do so many different things with this career.
We take pride in our funeral homes and value the friendships we've made for over 100 years. It's those friendships that make us work hard to be the best. You have my personal guarantee that we will always strive to earn your trust.
Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board-certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmeter. Has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more info, call Team Ortho at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Fish Monuments, located at 289 A Street Northeast, will meet with you to design your special cemetery monuments. Whether you're pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, please contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach out to them by phone at 930-236-3002. So we're getting ready now for the second set. Here from Mitchell, Miners take the first set, 25-18 in junior varsity. See what happens here in the second set, and then that'll set the stage. It'll be best of three, of course, as you know by now, in the junior varsity. And then we'll set the stage for the varsity competition to follow.
We want to say thank you to these that have commented saying that they are watching at home. We always like to do this on Facebook, is kind of give a little bit of shout outs. Burt Russell watching from Fairbanks and says her sister in Terre Haute is connecting too. Dean Leszewski says go Miners. Lisa McKee watching from home, go Abby and the Lady Miners. Melody Thewis says she's on her way, but now we see her in the stands. And obviously Todd and Cindy and Addie Walton are watching from home.
Going back to serve, it's Haley Manuz. Freshman, that's number 4. Great serve. In the net, we're going to call that one. Miners give up a point there and trail 1-0 right off the button. It was Ella Norris trying to make the play, fish that one out of the net. Piper. Strong hit, great dig by the Blue Jackets, and there, good play at the net. They're going to call a point for the Miners. I thought it was the Blue Jackets. What were you going to say, Anna?
I think there was a little bit of indecision right there of what was going to happen, but I think obviously it fell on right exactly where it needed to be. So
Piper Bland going out. Goodman now coming back in for the Miners. It's a serve by the Miners, and it's a great serve. A Key Associates of Linton serve by number 4, Brindley West. Two to 1, Miners lead on the Stanger home scoreboard here in the second set. In the air, a little tough one to deal with it, but they stay with it and get it up and over for the free ball. Miners do the same thing and return the other way, but then I'm not sure what that was.
think
Either
someone
under the net or
stepped.
in the net?
I think there was a little foot fault there under the net.
Okay. Gabhart. Carly Gabhart serving. Great serve deep. Piper Bland able to deal with it. Miners get it up in the air off the deflection. Olivia Tharp with the kill.
Substitution for Linton, number 25, Marley Rimmel will check in for number 7, Sage Hall. And Layla Jennings, number 8, heads to the service line.
Serve is deep. The Blue Jackets play it. Up and over. Goodman. Out. She went down the line. Ties it up at 3-3. Right now Blaze goes out, and number 19, Nykirk, has come in the ball game. Blue Jackets with the serve. Great strike at the net by number 12, and I'm looking to see if I can see. There it is, Ava Cooper.
That block sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Ava making her presence felt here. There's the ball deep. Oh, that was going out, and
Piper Blaine got a little bit of a touch on it.
Yep. And so it makes it 5-3 now.
That was a key associates of Linton ace.
And there's the serve up and over. Goodman retaliates. Nice dig. And he goes out of bounds. Makes it 5-4. Miners still trailing by 1. McKee getting ready to go in. Gaither coming in. Norris going out. I didn't see who was the other one. Tharp is also going to the bench. Here's the serve. Another great try there by Cooper. Miners, Goodman retaliating. Free ball up and over. Going to go to McKee. She can't do anything with it.
I am a little bit thrown off here because there was a point I don't think that ended up on the scoreboard here at the school. I think it actually should be 7-4 for Mitchell, but we'll see if they catch that up.
Getting ready now to serve is number 2, Nora Tanksley. And she serves it long. Nora, sophomore, in the ball game to serve. And I think, nope, thought we were going to have a timeout. We are not. Goodman going out. West coming back in. Back to serve is Piper Bland. Miners trail. The scoreboard here is now illuminated at 6-5. As Heather points out, maybe that should be 7-5. But we'll see. They won't probably do anything. There's an ace. The key associates of Linton ace. They probably won't do any correcting on that till the next break, I would guess.
Correct.
Piper going back to serve again. 6-6 our score. Ball up in the air. There's set. We're going to go to Cooper. She has some competition at the net, but the Miners, I think, were in the net. And they're going to call a point. No, the Miners still playing it. So they're saying that the Blue Jackets were in the net. Piper Bland with a serve. She gets it off the dig.
Lester Morrison says they are watching at home in Linton and play tough Miners.
Piper with an ace there that everybody just looked at one another. Key associates of Linton, ace. And we're going to have, that's going to cause the coach to have a timeout and talk to the girls. This is 9-6 right now on the Stanger home scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Midwest Satellite. Are you looking for TV or high-speed internet? Give Mike Moran a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers Dish TV plans starting at $84.99 a month and T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month. Call Midwest Satellite at 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He will treat you right. Piper again back to serve, and that was way long. Makes it 9-7 now. There was no correction on the board, Heather. So it stands now at 9-7. Back to serve is Ava Cooper. A right-hander. Deep serve. See what the Miners can do with it. Get it up and over, and I think that was Gaither up and over her head. She had her back to the net, punched it up and over, and it fell perfectly for the score. Makes it 10-7 now, Miners on top. Here's the serve. Gaither with the set. McKee. Nice block at the net. Go back to Piper Bland. Great hit there by number 19, Nykirk. Oh, and a swing and a miss by Brunley West. And that brings that point to an end. 10-8. And Nykirk will go back to serve.
That block sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
There's an ace, the Key Associates of Linton ace. And just like that, the Blue Jackets edge their way back into this one at 10-9 now, serving to tie this one up. In the second set, Miners took the first one, 25-18. McKee. Great touch. Might have been a miss hit, but either way, it fell perfectly. The way her hand went up to her mouth, like maybe she didn't mean to do that. It was like, that's okay. It was a point. Tharp coming in. Gaither going out. McKee going out. I'm not sure who the other.
Olivia Tharp and Ella Norris.
Thank
Ella
you.
heads to the service lane.
Great service. Ace there. Key Associates of Linton ace by Norris. Makes it 12-9. See if the Miners can get this one done in possibly in 2 sets. There's another ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. Those aces are a valuable tool for the Miners tonight. Serving. 13-9 on the Stanger home scoreboard.
Strong serve there.
Great stab by Piper Bland. A one-handed stab to keep that one alive. Miners get it up and over. Free ball. Norris to Olivia Tharp for the kill. Boy, Olivia's got a few of those tonight. 14-9. Miners up by 5 on the Stanger home scoreboard. The serve. Up and over at the net, but a great play at the net by Jennings. Layla Jennings. Timed that jump perfectly. Makes it 15-9 Miners, and Norris back again to serve. Deep serve out. Not by much, but it was out. So back to serve is Haley Manuz.
Great serve.
Great
there.
serve.
Great dig.
Yep, the only thing better than the serve might have been that dig. Keep that one alive. Piper. Jennings. What a touch. He knew exactly where to place that ball. 16-10 Miners. JV trying to go out on a positive note here and right now have a 6-point lead. Back to serve is Brenly West. And that is going to be an ace. Boy, they are serving strong serving tonight.
Going to have a quick timeout here.
17-10 on the Stanger home scoreboard. The Miners lead in the second set. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
We're very excited here at Linton Stockton Schools this year for another fall sports season. Our girls golf, boys tennis, cross country, football, and volleyball teams have begun their seasons successfully thus far, and we're looking forward to a great build-up to the tournament, IHSA sectionals and beyond for the teams this year. Certainly the kids have put in the practice and the effort to get the season started. Coaches have put in their efforts, and we know the combination of those things are going to get us where we want to be, and that is cheering the Miner Nation on in the later fall months.
Brenly West back to serve. Miners leading it 17-10 in the second set. Trying to pull away and take this second set. Great serve by West. A nice attempt on the slide by Gabhart.
That was the key associates of Linton ace for Brenly.
Tharp going out.
Darby Pilot coming in.
Sage Hall going out. Norris coming in for Sage Hall.
No, that's Darby Pilot.
Oh, thank you.
Ella Norris is already in.
Thank you.
Well, actually not. I don't think the call for substitution got called quick enough.
So Pilot sits back down. There's the serve. That's a great dig and up and over, but it's out of bounds. A great attempt on that diving play by the libero.
Key associates of Linton ace, and now Darby Pilot will come in for Sage Hall. And that sends Brenly West back to the service line.
19-10 in the Stanger home scoreboard. Miners on top this junior varsity contest. Ball high off the hoop. Boy.
Those are just hard to return, Kevin.
Yeah, we see it every time when a ball goes really high and the retracted hoops are up there. Hits the back of the backboard and just comes down at even higher speed than it went up. Seems like.
Some schools, too, have I think this is one example, speaker systems as well can kind of sometimes cause a problem.
That one's long. Makes it 20-11 on the Stanger home scoreboard. And right now, see, going out is Stinson, and coming in is number 12, Ava Cooper, for the Blue Jackets.
Lainey Carmichael came in there for Brenly West. Great serve
by
Mitchell.
Elsie Arthur. They feed Cooper. She gets the hit on the left side, and it falls. Good hit by Cooper. They had a double block up there, but to no avail. She gets the point. 20-12. Miners lead. Arthur again with the serve. Goodman in the net. She's disgusted with herself, slaps the ball away. Makes it 20-13. Goodman.
She's got an excellent serve.
Pilot. There's a good play by the Blue Jackets.
Nice little rally here coming back with Mitchell.
Lainey Carmichael is now in the ball game in the front line, along with Pylant. And then also Jennings, I believe. There's up and over the net. That one's going to be long, too long. 21-14 Miners. Let's see who goes back to serve. Remmel getting ready to check in. Pilot, I believe, is the one going out. Layla Jennings back to serve for the Miners at 21-14, and it's in the tape. 21-15. Blue Jackets trying to make a run. Again, number 27, who we do not have on the roster, is back to serve, the libero. Gets it up and over. Goodman will take it. Cross court is good.
Reached out to 3 different people to try to obtain that name for 27, and I'm not getting a response back. So
22-15. There's a serve. That's going to be a key associate of Linton ace. Puts it up to 23. And Gaither will go back to the line. Miners 2 points from sweeping the Blue Jackets in their last game of the year. Ava Cooper, strong hit. Oh, they call that in the net by Gaither. So that'll be a point for the Blue Jackets. Makes it 23-16 now. Back to serve is number 2, Nora Tanksley. Nora gets it up and over. Piper Bland, strong hit in the back row. 24-16, Miners now for set and match point. And it's going to end with another key associates of Linton ace, that one by Piper Bland. That's the way the JV season is going to end. The second one is 25-16 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. The JV takes it in 2 sets. When we come back, we'll have the Jordan and Vaughn Insurance pregame show of the varsity contest to follow. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. At Jordan and Vaughn Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaughn Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Robbins, Maylee Pilot.
Our first senior is Acton Brown. Acton is the daughter of Matt and Martha Brown, and she was a member of the student council and staff for 4 years, the volleyball and softball teams for 3 years, hosted for 2 years in the National Honor Society. Currently, she is serving as treasurer for the National Honor Society. Next year, she is planning to attend Ivy Tech to pursue a career in sonography, specializing in cardiac ultrasound. Next is Grace Thompson. Grace is the daughter of Sarah and Steve Thompson, and she has been a member of the volleyball team, FCA, and SAG for 4 years. For 3 years, she has been in student council, and for 2 years, she has been on the basketball team that volunteered at special track and field. For 1 year, she was in the prom committee and the homecoming court, Bring Change to Mind, and the vice president of SAG. She already has been accepted to
So once again, Acton Brown on the left right there, the daughter of Matt and Anna Brown. And then on the right, Steve and Sarah Thompson with their daughter Grace Thompson. And we're very excited to be able to carry this for the Mitchell Volleyball seniors. Had the opportunity to talk to both Anna and Sarah, the mothers of these seniors today, Kevin, with their display outside. And it was just, even though they're not Linton related, it was very nice to be able to see them and their enthusiasm to be able to come and watch their daughters on this court one last time tonight.
There's something about when you see the parents put together a display honoring their child as a senior for their last game. And she was, as I said to Scott Vanderkolk, she was talking, the parent that I spoke to was talking about how wonderful it was just to watch her daughter be able to play volleyball. And it does put everything in perspective, I think. By the way, there is a banner up on the wall that I think here really says it all. It says, "Welcome to Mitchell High School, where sportsmanship is an expectation. So please let the players play, let the coaches coach, let the officials officiate, and let the spectators be positive." I love that poster. It caught my attention earlier, and I wanted to bring it up, and I guess that was a good opportunity to do that. We have more coming up on this Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Let's take a moment out. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career, your first pay raise, the 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family, or the day of your last car loan payment, much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree, we care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, and we're broadcasting from Mitchell High School, the Mitchell Blue Jackets. And just to do a recap of some of our sponsors that you're going to see in rotation tonight, Jordan Vaught Insurance is our pregame Miner Pride sponsor. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught Insurance for your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life. His friendly staff treats you like family, making sure you are covered. Call 812-384-3535 today. Our block sponsor tonight and every night this season is Walton Funeral Service, dedicated to professional and compassionate service that leaves kind memories since 1915, and funeral pre-planning for peace of mind. From one generation to the next, from one family to another, Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage. Their families have been there for this community for over a century and look forward to serving for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Tonight's ace sponsor is Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home or your next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way. They are your key to the very best. Tonight's scoreboard sponsor is Michelle Stenger of Stenger Homes. The best opportunity won't fit into a safety deposit box, but you can live in it. When you're ready to sell, call Michelle at Stenger Homes, 812-219-2307. Make sure to stay tuned to the E2 Custom Creations post-game show. E2 Custom Creations offers laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom-made to-order products. Their product services include engraving and cutting on a variety of metals, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. So find them on Facebook today. We also want to say thank you to our Minor Pride sponsors. These sponsors committed at the very beginning of the year and will be in rotation through the remainder of the year. The Grill of Linton, Jordan Vaught Insurance, Crane Credit Union, Linton Sporting Goods, Jathan Wright of Indiana Farm Bureau, Team Ortho, Audrey Sparks of Richard Brown Insurance, E2 Custom Creations, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, and Alicia Cornelius of Indiana Farm Bureau. Kevin, I think this would be a great opportunity, too, to talk about what's going to happen next week. So on your screen, this shows you the Class 2A 47 sectional. And today I went in and kind of altered this graphic a little bit to be able to show you the dates and the times of every bracket. This will be held on the IHS AA Champions Network, and we will be carrying the entire sectional that starts, as you can see here, on Tuesday evening. So be sure to stay tuned to our Facebook page, as every night we will go in and post the time and where you can find the link to be able to watch the sectional that we're very excited to bring you starting Tuesday. And we're going to go ahead and preview next week's sectional. We're going to take a really quick time out for a 45-second promo by Rader Media Sports. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Its popularity is soaring, and little wonder why. So much of the action is above the net. We use words like set, block, and kill to describe the indescribable. We're talking about the IHSAA Sectional 47 Volleyball Tournament, featuring Bar Reeve, Eastern Green, Linton Stockton, North Knox, South Knox, Sullivan, and West Vigo. The action runs through October 15th, 17th, and 19th from Eastern Green High School. The volleyball is in your court. So it's some of the exciting action that we're going to be very anxious to broadcast again. And I know we did this last year where we did the entire tournament. Was it for girls basketball and then for the boys?
Boys and girls basketball both.
And so we're very proud to be able to extend that now into volleyball season this year.
We should also mention our next live stream broadcast is tomorrow night as the Eastern Green Thunderbirds travel to the Roy for the final home game of the season. And this will be senior night for both Linton Stockton football players, cheerleaders, band, cadet, and rifle members. So There's a pretty jam-packed broadcast. We are going to go on tomorrow night at 5:45 in order to be able to get all the action in that we need to do as far as pregame. We have Superintendent Tim Grove will be joining us at 6 o'clock to talk about the final game of the season. And we also want to remind everyone that the volleyball draw comes out this Sunday evening. So we're going to know Friday or Sunday where the Miners will head to the first round of the sectional, which will be on October the 25th. So we're going to know out of all of those schools who we're going to play and where. So it's time to get ready for that and get going. And things are going to start overlapping a little bit for us, but yet things are going to, I don't want to say calm down, because that's we're not wanting to calm down, so to speak. We want to keep this momentum going, but we're going to, after next week, get into a rotation where it's only going to be Friday and Saturday night for broadcasts. So stay tuned to our Facebook page, because our Facebook page every day has lots of information, and I'm going to throw up that information for you right now. If you're not on our Facebook page, you should be. So we're very excited once again to bring you the final regular season volleyball game tonight from Mitchell. Kevin, anything else you want to?
You know, just that we're ecstatic to be able to do that entire volleyball tournament, and really proud the fact that we submitted our application and it was approved almost instantaneously by the IHSAA, which I think tells us something about maybe how far we've come in the year, now in our second year here at Linton as Rader Media Sports, and we're very proud of that. And I must also say, because when we say that, we're not only just saying that for ourselves, because it's the quality of the athletics that the kids have the teams and the kids are so good at what they do. It makes these broadcasts, it just raises the quality of these broadcasts, and we appreciate that. And we know that when you're watching or when you're listening, and I know a lot of you listen while you're doing other things, it's because the kids are so good, Heather.
Well, and I also should say, I want to say a couple of things, because I know that, one, the JV just finished their season. And that's kudos and thanks to Aubrey Walton as first-year JV coach. She's standing out there right now with Coach Vanderkolk. She will continue to be, obviously, through the sectionals, but she did a tremendous job with these ladies, with these varsity, junior varsity minors, and we thank her for letting us take them along for the ride. Scott Vanderkolk stays in touch with us throughout the week as far as games and numbers. We love having him come up in the pregame and in the postgame as well.
Yeah, we do.
So that is incredible, and we're very excited for that as well.
And I know his parents really like that.
Right, exactly.
We've gotten some communication from his parents about how proud they are of he and Corianne and the job that they're doing here.
Well, I should also say, too, that one thing that we get kind of, I guess one of the things that we hear a lot is, why don't you leave the games up longer than just 24 hours? Why can't we go back and watch them 2 days or 2 weeks? We honor what the coaches ask us to do, and we're not going to leave them up indefinitely. We're going to leave them up for the 24 hours that we were asked to do, and we're going to abide by those. But you know what happens at the end of the season when the very last game of the volleyball season is played? All games from the very beginning of the season to the sectional become unlocked again, and then you can go back and watch.
Forever and ever and
right.
ever.
So, it's due to scouting purposes, and I know that there's other stations that like to leave everything up indefinitely, and we are gonna abide by the coaches, because the coaches are who we work with and work for and have
it's
a relationship
it's
for.
a small sacrifice for a short amount of time, really.
Absolutely.
And then they'll be up for the rest. The kids, these kids will be able to watch those games with their kids. And how cool will that be?
Absolutely. So that is something that we're very proud of, that we abide by that. And then also, too, we can't say thank you enough to those that watch at home or watch in the stands and listen when you're sitting in the gym. We see a lot of people that actually have their AirPods in. They're holding the screen. I notice this a lot at home games, because I know exactly who does it. They sit there and they watch, and then they'll put their thumbs up because they've heard something that we've mentioned, like if we've mentioned them in the stands or if we've mentioned a play, and there is a delay. So there's usually a 30 to 45-second delay. So it's almost instantaneous after we say something. Almost watch for the thumbs up because they've heard it. And we do appreciate when people comment and when people give shout-outs to their kids, because we want to know that your stream is working at home. We want to know when your stream isn't working at home so we can correct it.
Right.
And we go home after every single match. We go home after we drive home or unload whatever we're going to do, the equipment, and we go back and respond to every comment that we can, because we want you to know that you've taken the time to do that. We want to be able to take the time to return that comment.
Can we also say something that is not related to volleyball or to sports at all or to Linton High School at all? But I want to encourage everybody who is out there who can hear my voice to get out and vote. Early voting is already open in Greene County, and believe me, if you can hear my voice anywhere in America, get out and vote. And I would just encourage you to do so. It's your right as an American, and you should never take that for granted.
I also want to say, and I know that this is not volleyball related, but I know that they're going to watch this, but I know that my best friend's daughter right now is playing in her soccer sectional. We're crossing everything in twos in hopes that you win tonight so we can be there in the bleachers for you on Saturday. I know that she reached out and asked if we were going to be there tonight, and it's falls on a volleyball night. So we're committed to this job, and we know that we can go home tonight and we can watch it, but we're hoping beyond all hope that we can be there in person on Saturday. So good luck, Brenna. Game is getting ready to start at any given minute. So
not good luck. Go get them, Brenna.
Yep. We should also say that Corianne Vanderkolk says the girls and I are watching from home. Let's go Linton Minor Volleyball. I want to say hello to my dad who's watching. He said, great game for the JV and let's go varsity. So thanks for watching as well. Once again, we want to say thank you to Jeff Callahan for helping us today get everything lined up to be here when we could and how. So we want to say thank you for that. And we're going to take a really quick timeout. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. You know, it's not just about protecting her family. Let her help you protect yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana, call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia. One agent for all your insurance needs. Welcome back again to Mitchell High School. Indiana Farm Bureau. Let your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call at 812-798-2615. Call Brock Anderson Construction for your home repair and building needs. With over 25 years experience in the construction field, we strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. And as always, you can almost say this with me at home, Brock says, go Miners. Now, we should say we're coming in here tonight. Linton Stockton coming in to face Mitchell here at the home of the Blue Jackets. Linton Stockton coming in with an impressive 20-10 mark when you consider their schedule. And Mitchell coming in with a 1-20 record. It's been a tough year for the Blue Jackets in varsity volleyball. In kills, Ella Warwick, 370. Becca Robbins with 189. Taryn Thewis ranks third. And, of course, Kevin did not write how many Taryn has, but it's very close to the number I believe that Becca has. For Mitchell, Devaney Roop has 95 kills. She leads the way there. In blocks, Thewis with 65, Robbins with 61. Grace Thompson has 16. You just heard Heather mention her name as one of the seniors playing her last home game tonight. In aces, Ella Warwick for the Miners at 93, Pilot at 52, Feltner at 49. Abigail Fountain leads the Mitchell Blue Jackets with 25. In digs, Miley Pilot, 283, Natalie Nisley for Mitchell at 217. Now you go over hitting percentage, Ella Warwick hitting at 311, Thewis hitting at 261, and Robbins hitting at 222. If you look at the team comparison, kills, the team stats for the Miners, 994, 326 for Mitchell, 138 blocks for the Miners, 29 for Mitchell, which tells you something. They may not have the height at the net. It'll be interesting to see. In aces at 321 for the Miners, 103 for Mitchell. In digs, 1,096 for the Miners, 822 for Mitchell. In assists, 908 for the Miners and 308 for Mitchell. And again, the Miners just coming off, Heather, an impressive win over Terre Haute North and 3-0. And you could almost see Coach Vanderkolk, his buttons were just busting at how well they played on the road at Terre Haute North.
Yeah, they were. And speaking of Coach Vanderkolk, Corianne posted, it says, oh, and the girls say, go girls and go daddy. So
go daddy.
So good luck to Scott from his girls, all his girls. We also want to say thanks to Gina Fish for watching, and she says, go Lady Miners. We're going to take a couple minutes here to show you a few of our sponsors, and we'll be back with the national anthem and the starting lineup sponsored by Klusner Construction. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
You ever been out here where a sunrise is not only seen, but also felt? Where chasing friends around isn't just a thing of the past, where wrong turns always feel right. So meet us out here, the all-new Razor XP.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales. Three specialty clinics with three top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family. Our family, caring for yours.
Hello, I'm Maylee Pilot. I'm a senior. I've been playing all 4 years, and my favorite volleyball memory would be the IHSBCA state banquet.
Hi, my name is Becca Robbins. I've been playing for 4 years. It's going to be my 4th year. And my favorite memory is going on the state run in 2022 and playing against Wapapani.
Hi, I'm Karen Theus. I played volleyball for all 4 years of high school, and my favorite memory is when we went on the first state run in school history, and after we won regionals, we had Scott do a toe touch.
Lady Miners, class of 2025.
Senior season.
Ready to bring it.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA. Welcome back to Mitchell, Indiana, the home of the Blue Jackets, where the Miners will be playing on the road tonight against the Mitchell Blue Jackets. Heather?
Tonight's starting lineups are sponsored by Klusner Constructions of Linton. Whether it is a remodel or new construction, you'll know it be done right the first time, every time. You choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. Call Bart Wade or Tony Klusner of Linton today.
So we're just about ready here for the opening festivities, which will include, of course, the national anthem and the introduction of the starting lineups. There's the buzzer. The teams now will approach the court. Let's listen in.
Sullivan. Number 13, Terry Lewis. Number 15, Kinley Carmichael. Number 19, Becca Robbins. And the libero, number 23, Mary Island. The Miners are coached by Scott Vanderbilt. And now let's bring our Lady Blue Jackets. The libero, number 28, Natalie Nisley. Number 9, David E. Root. Number 10, Acton Brown. Number 15, Paisley Longwood. Number 16, Grace Thompson. Number 18, Abigail Fountain. And number 8, Allison Hudson. The Jackets are coached by Kristen Kirk.
So with that, we are ready for volleyball. We have our starting lineups. Again, you heard Acton Brown, Abigail Fountain, Allison Hudson, Paisley Modlin, Natalie Nisley, Devaney Roop, and Grace Thompson. The libero, of course, included in that. Now, for the Linton Miners, Avery Feltner, as it has been for most of the season, since about mid-season, Ella Warwick, Audrey Sullivan, Taryn Thewis, Kinley Carmichael, Becca Robbins, and Maylee Pylant. And so we're about set for volleyball. Again, thank you for joining us on this, the very last regular season game of the year in volleyball that just concludes the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show. Coach Scott Vanderkolk talking to his libero, Maylee Pylant, who's yet to take the floor. See now who's going back to start serving for the Miners. Looks like it will be Audrey Sullivan. Audrey going back with a serve. At the net, Ella Warwick starts it out. Almost like she snuck that one in, just used her ability to sky and make that play, and it's a quick 1-0 lead, Miners. Here's another great serve by Sullivan. Audrey Sullivan.
Key associate of Linton Ace.
And makes the score quick 2-0 Miners here in the first set. Again, it'll be interesting to see the Miners had a late game. There's another ace, Key Associates of Linton Ace. Heather, the Miners just had a game. Was that late last night?
Last night against Terre Haute North.
On the road at Terre Haute, so you wondered if there might be any hangover from that. It's a trip over there. But so far, and then the following day have a trip here, Kenley Carmichael. But so far, no go. Kenley with the kill. Puts the Miners up 5-0. Is that right? 4.
4-0 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard.
Sullivan serves again. Strong serve. Good one-handed shot, but even a better follow by Kenley Carmichael. So far, the Miners having everything their way early, 5-0. Great hit there. They're going to say a point for the Mitchell Blue Jackets, and I believe the play there at the net was made by 16, Grace Thompson, the senior. So going back to serve now is number 18, Abigail Fountain. Abby with a strong serve. Miners. Thewis. She knew exactly where she was going with that ball.
We'll take a look at the replay, Kevin.
You know she was looking out of the corner of her eye right there. That's kind of like a no-look kill. 6-1.
Ella Warwick to serve.
Ella thought it was going to be an ace. They're fighting over it, but that's going to be one hit too many. Get it up and over. So basically it's an ace for Ella. They couldn't handle that one. 7-1 Miners. Ella again. Another strong serve. They get it up and over. Thewis. Getting it over to Feltner. Now back over. Sullivan with the set. Kenley Carmichael. That might have been long, but the Blue Jackets played it anyway. Go to Taryn.
Great return there by Mitchell.
By Abigail Fountain. Abigail was the one who got burned by that no-look pass earlier. She wasn't going to let that happen twice. There's a no-look there by Sullivan. But again, the Blue Jackets played that one well. Now Ella Warwick from the back row. It's long. Out. Makes it 7-2. And going back to serve now is Devaney Roop. Strong serve. Warwick with the dig. Kenley Carmichael long. 7-3 now. Roop waiting for the go-ahead here. She has it. Serve up and over the net. There's a great hit by number 16, Grace Thompson, the senior.
Let's watch that on the replay, Kevin.
She timed that perfectly, Heather. Boom. So, they'll put Roop up to serve again. Thewis will try to respond. Great dig, but an even better follow by Carmichael. 8-4. Miners on top on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Maylee Pylant, one of the Miner seniors, going back to serve. That return might have been out of bounds. Get it up and over. Grace Thompson off the deflection. Point for the Blue Jackets, 8-5 Miners. She goes back to serve. In the net. 9-5 Miners. Taylor Warwick. I'm sorry, is that what you were going to say, Heather?
It was.
Taylor Warwick coming in to serve, a freshman. Number 14. Her sister, Ella, to her left. They get it up and over. Great dig by Warwick. There's a good follow by Becca Robbins.
Great save by Mitchell.
Becca's going to, it gets caught in the net. Becca was trying to play that, but just got away from her at the net. 9-6 going back to serve now is number 15, Paisley Modlin. Becca. Ella. Teague. No, that's not Teague. But there's a mishit right at the net. A diving play. An attempt there by number 15, Modlin. She gave it everything. She's laid out there to try to reach that ball one-handed. But it's a point for the Miners, 10-6. Miners on the serve. Feltner. They get it up to Ella, and bingo, it's a point. A kill for Ella. Feltner going back to serve again. 11-6 now on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Nice block there by Becca Robbins, but not enough. That point will fall for the Blue Jackets. I think that was number 9, Devaney Roop, on that hit.
Acton
Brown, yeah.
Serve.
Ella Warwick. That's another kill for Ella. Just announced this week that she will be attending Morehead State in Kentucky, Heather. I thought that was Morehead State in Minnesota. But the coach correcting me and informing me during the pregame show. Great move there. A little throwdown by Taryn Thewis. 13-7 Miners.
Becca to serve.
Ball in the net. It's going to count. Point Miners. 14-7. This first set. Strong serve. Good return. There's the set. Taryn Thewis. Lucky number 13. 15-7. Miners on top. Becca Robbins back to serve. Long. 15-8 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Got a serve up by the libero. That's Natalie Nisley. Thewis. Boy, she just placed that one perfectly. The Grill, Linton tradition that has lasted over 100 years in the same family for the last 40, open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. Great serve, not an ace, but a great follow by the Blue Jackets to get that one up and over. They were not going to let that one go, but neither is Ella Ward. Great hustle play by Paisley Maudlin there. But boy, Ella just with the follow and puts the Miners up to a 17-8 lead on the Stanger home scoreboard. Up and over, great block by Taryn. I think she leads the team in blocks. Got it again. Another point for the Miners.
That block is sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Sullivan. Back to serve for the Miners. There's a little throwdown up front there by Taryn Thewis. Makes it 19-8 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Sullivan. Great serve. Super strike there by number 9, Devaney Roop. She went cross court and got the coffin corner perfectly. 19-9. Back to serve now is number 18, Abigail Fountain. Deep. That looked in. A great ace. Key Associates of Linton ace for Fountain. Oh, wait a minute. Now what are they calling? Now they overrule that, Heather? Apparently. Point for the Miners, 20-9. I thought that was in.
That looked into us.
They're in the net. Maybe that's the way the volleyball gods dealt with that. 20-10 now. Miners still on top, and back to serve is number 9, Devaney Roop. Great serve, and that is going to be a Key Associates of Linton ace for Roop. And she'll go back and try it again. Makes it 20-11. Here in the first set, on the road against the Blue Jackets of Mitchell.
Great
Good dig.
serve.
And the great hustle play by Warwick. Almost goes head first into the scorer's table. But there's a strike, and that's a good kill. And again, we've seen a lot of number 16, Grace Thompson, already tonight. Roop will serve again, 20-12 on the Stanger home scoreboard. She's had a run here.
Great
The
dig
set.
by Pilot.
Long. Feltner was going for the back line, and it was too far. 20-13. Roop is making herself at home here at the service line. I jinxed her. That was wide. Becca Robbins in, Taryn Thewis out. So in the front line right now, it is Feltner, Thewis, and Carmichael. Great point there off the block by number 5, Miley Teague. 21-14, the Stanger home scoreboard, and Thompson back to serve again. Deep to Ella. The set, Carmichael, yes. 22-14 on the Stanger home scoreboard. Carmichael going out now. Taylor Warwick is coming into the ball game. Great deep serve, but good dig by Roop. Miners go to Becca. They keep that one alive off the deflection. They get the point. Number 18, Abigail Fountain, delivering the goods there for the Blue Jackets. Makes it 22-15 on the Stanger home scoreboard. And back to serve is Paisley Maudlin. Right down the middle and a perfect ace. Perfect ace for Paisley. She had a little jig there. I'm not sure what that was about.
That ace
But
was
I don't blame
sponsored
her.
by Key Associates of Linton.
I don't blame her a bit. You're 1-10 on the year. You got to have some enjoyment. Another great serve by Paisley. Ella gets it up and over. You're going a great block there. What's the call?
Double hit.
Miners will get the point. 23-16. See if they can serve this one out.
Avery Feltner to the service line.
Try to kind of tap it across the middle. Allison Hudson couldn't make the play. Makes it 24-16. Miners now serving for the set. Roop hits it up and over. Ella. Great dig there by Roop. Ella. Out. It looked just long. It wasn't long by much. It looked like it could have caught the back line. But I think it was long. Makes it 24-17, and we have a substitution coming in. Number 10. Acton Brown. Yeah, thank you.
Senior.
There's a kill that's going to end this first set. 25-17. Miners will take the first set on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting her family. She says, let me help you protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to speak directly with Alicia. One agent for all of your insurance needs. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Linton Sporting Goods offers custom screen printing to promote your business, brand, and team. From a large array of colors and printing options, your perfect design piece to embroidery and letter jackets. Sports runs through the family, and so does Linton Sporting Goods. Shop the tradition at Linton Sporting Goods, Highway 54, where the winners shop. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955.
City, Linton employees are dedicated to providing the best and most reliable utility service, security, and safety for its families and students. As the new mayor, I agree with the sign, "You'll like Linton." But you'll really love our miners.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Century 21 Sheets agent Corey Motter specializes in getting top dollar for his clients. With a proven track record and personalized marketing strategies, Corey strives to make selling easy and stress-free. Get the results you deserve and close it with Corey. An impressive first set as the Miners take it 25-17. Back now to serve is Abigail Fountain. Gets it up and over. Ella. Oh, that was a kill. Natalie Nisley tried her best to do something with that, but not much could be done with that. It's 1-0 Miners, and Ella back to serve. There's a great tip. They're giving a point to the Miners. Not sure what happened there, but Kenley Carmichael with a great tip at the net to give the Miners a quick 2-0 edge here in set number 2. Ella just rainbows one over there, and it's going to fall. That's going to be a Key Associates ace. Key Associates of Linton. 3-0 Miners. Ella tees it up. She tries it again. This time a great dig by Nisley. Feltner off the block will get the point. Grace Thompson got up there and got a piece of that, but it caromed out of bounds.
And that block was sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Ella will get another one now, 4-0. The tip, Grace Thompson, wide. Should put it up to 5-0 Miners. It does on the scoreboard. Ella. Strong serve to the back row. They go to Kenley. Kenley Carmichael with a kill. That's going to cause a prompt a timeout on the floor. It's 6-0. Miners on top on the Stanger Homes scoreboard in set number 2. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with Linton Stockton student athletes to help minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. Ella Warwick, we pick back up with her back where she left off before the timeout at the service line. Miners lead it 6-0, and there's another Key Associates of Linton ace. Acton Brown made a play on the ball. Ella showing a variety of serves here. Now she rainbows that one in, but a great follow by Kenley Carmichael, but super dig by Mitchell to even get to that serve, but it ends up being a point for the Miners.
Great serve.
Was, and a good dig by Nisley. Good play by Nisley. Thompson at the net. Can't get it up and over, and then it's going to make it 9-0 now, Miners. Warwick. That'll fall for a point. 10-0 Miners. Another rainbow serve, but Roop is able to make the play. Thompson gets a point off the block. Both Thuis and Carmichael were there, but it was just a great play at the net. Makes it 10-1 now, and back to serve is number 9, Roop. Miners. Carmichael. Nothing doing there. Grace Thompson with a little tip. Carmichael's able to get a piece of it, but not enough. 10-2. And Roop will go back to serve again. Devaney in the net.
Becca Robbins in for Taryn Thuis. And that serves Maylee Pilot. Sends her to the service line.
Maylee looks at the call from the coach. Get a ball that just kind of limps its way over the net, but the Miners able to make the play. They go to Thompson. A great block by Becca Robbins. Becca goes up again, gets a piece of that one. It almost hits the floor, but Feltner is able to dig that one up. There's a little rainbow shot over the net, and it falls. I'm not sure who made that shot.
I think it was Ella Warwick.
Thank you.
Maylee back to the service line.
12-2 now. Miners on top. Nestle going to get up in the air. They go to Thompson. She gets a point off the block.
That block was sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
12-3. Miners on top. Thompson stepping back to serve. Miners took the first set, 25-17, and lead here in set 2 with that serve into the net, 13-3.
Substitutions for Linton. Taylor Warwick in for Kinley Carmichael.
Yeah, the freshman Warwick in to serve. There's the serve. Again, the Miners right now with 3 freshmen on the floor. They go to Ella. Yep, she hit it perfectly right between 2 in the back row. Right between Roop and Acton Brown, the 2 seniors. Perfect placement, 14-3 Miners.
Taylor heads back to the service line.
Boy, she has really come on serving. There's the Key Associates of Linton ace. We're going to start singing that pretty soon.
Could be.
15-3 the score now. Miners on top. That one's long. Getting ready for this serve here by number 15, Paisley Maudlin. Paisley's got it up and over. Miners can't get to it. That's an ace. The Key Associates of Linton ace. At Indiana Farm Bureau, we're not just good at insurance, we're good at your insurance. Talk to your local agent, Jathan Wright. He's here for you. Whether you want to talk in person, get started online, you can call him, 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. That one was out. Little wide, 16-5 Miners. Back to serve is number 2, Avery Feltner. Trying to just dink that one up and over and can't do it. It was a valiant effort by Fountain. Makes it 17-5 now. And Feltner again back at the line. Great block by Becca Robbins and the kill by Ella Warwick. 18-5. Miners on top here in the second set. Right now, Becca Robbins, Ella Warwick, and Audrey Sullivan on the front line. Feltner with a serve, deep serve. Good hit there by Cooper. Oh, Miners come away with a powerful hit.
Great return. Great save
return
by Mitchell.
Way to hang with it. And then that one's going to be the killer. Wow. I think that was Sullivan making that little dink over the net. 19-5. That was a good rally. Great hustle by the Blue Jackets. Ooh, a little miss hit made it hard to handle. That's going to be an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace for Feltner. 20-5. Miners on top. In the net.
That is another Key Associates of Linton ace. 21-5 on the Stanger home scoreboard.
Avery Feltner on a roll here. Maybe see if she can close it out. Great dive by Ella Warwick. Overpass. There's a block, but in the wrong side of the net. Oh, no, they're going to say that is a point. Yeah, it's a point for the Miners. I apologize. I thought that came down to the Miners' side. Great hit there by Cooper. That one's long for the Miners.
That was just a little too long. That was pretty close.
Let's see who's going back. It's number 10, Acton Brown, going back to serve.
I think there was a little discussion on Linton's side whether that was in or not.
That one was out. Puts the Miners now 23-6, 2 points away from clinching this second set. There's an ace by Becca Robbins. And that puts us to set point. Another strong serve. Good return, and it's going to fall perfectly for the point for the Blue Jackets. 24-7, Nestle back to serve. Long, and that's going to do it. So set number 2 ends 25-7. And we'll be back with the third set when we return. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. The first year of Rader Media Sports proved to be an unmitigated success. Over 130 school events were live streamed. Over $13,000 in sponsorship money was donated back to the school in thanks to our sponsors for their willingness to invest in Rader Media Sports and the students of Linton Stockton School Corporation. We contracted to live stream football and basketball, but elected to go the extra mile to include volleyball, baseball, and softball as well. We promised to cover more than just athletics, and we did, including K-11 classroom activities, senior highlights, and special events. Speaking of out of the classroom, RMS also pledged to work directly with students, so we created the Miners Broadcasting Club. Every Friday, we met these 7th to 12th grade members to discuss next week's activities. We were so fortunate to be able to include these students in production and announcing of live stream broadcasts. Senior Honors Night also gave us a chance to present the first ever Rader Media Sports Scholarship to a graduating member of our club. Thank you to those who are following our website and the social media platforms as well. Your sharing of daily posts and your comments have reached thousands across our community and beyond. Rader Media Sports offered an opportunity. The Linton Stockton School Board endorsed it, and our sponsors made it a reality. This is the kind of public and private partnership that other school districts can only hope to emulate. We appreciate this opportunity and vision the school board has shown and look forward to building on it in the future. Go Miners.
This is Rader Media Sports. Over the Miners!
Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best with youth and teen accounts. Students can earn $4 for every A on their semester report cards. For more information, visit your local branch or find out more at cranecu.org. Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated and in the family for over 40 years, they'll make sure you're ready to start the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. So we get ready to start our third set here. Here's our buzzer. Going back to serve.
Audrey Sullivan.
Is number 9, Audrey Sullivan. So it's Carmichael, Thewis, Ella Warwick, Feltner, Sullivan, and the libero, Maylee Pilot, who are the Miners. Great serve, but a good dig there by the Blue Jackets. They get it to Taryn Thewis, and the call is
Audrey Sullivan was
in the net.
In the net.
Point for the Blue Jackets.
She knew it and had the big smile as soon as she knew she did it.
Yeah. 1-0. Abigail Fountain with a serve. Ella gets it up and over. Free ball. Thompson. Great save there by Sullivan. Miners get another free ball over. It's Thompson again, and it's blocked by Taryn Thewis, but I think it might have been Kenley Carmichael who was up there as well, and I think Kenley may have gotten maybe most of that.
That block was sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
1-1. Warwick, Ella Warwick, serve is in the tape. 2-1. Roop back to serve now. Good serve up and over. The set. Taryn Thewis. Nisley gets a piece of it, gets it up high. There's a great follow, and Pilot dives after it, but can't make the play. Point Blue Jackets.
Great effort there by Pilot, though.
There's a serve. Feltner getting it up and over. Thompson responds. Grace Thompson at the net. 4-1 Blue Jackets. Here in set 3. Devaney Roop giving her team a charge of energy here. There's the ball hit long. It's going to be a point again for the Blue Jackets. 5-1 Blue Jackets. It's a nice try there. Sullivan calling her own number, but they're going to say a point. Double hit. Double hit by the Blue Jackets.
Becca Robbins in for Taryn Thewis. 5-2 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard in favor of Mitchell.
And Pilot going back to serve for the Miners. Thompson hits that one long. 5-3 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. Pilot gets the directions from her coach Serves it. Nisley with the feed. Quick move over the net there by the Blue Jackets, but the Miners cover it. Thompson off the block. Robbins got a piece of it, but it wasn't enough. 6-4 Blue Jackets. Thompson back to serve. Pyland. Sullivan. Robbins. Off the deflection.
Block sponsored by Walton Funeral Service.
Taylor Warwick back to serve. Gets a high five from her sister Ella and steps back to the line. Becca Robbins. Miners trying to tie this one back up. They trail 6-5. Trailed as much as 5-1 at one point here, but have battled back. Oh, in the net. 7-5 Blue Jackets. Maudlin back to serve. Robbins slaps it across the net. Tries to block that, can't. Feltner. Nisley. Again, Sullivan calling her number, but they were ready for it. Great block, but I think it's blocked out of bounds. It is. Point, Blue Jackets. Right now, let's see. It's Fountain, Teague, and can't quite see who the other one is on the net for the Blue Jackets. It's Audrey Hudson.
Allison Hudson.
There's a great slide strike. But they're going to say.
Linton in the net.
In the net. Point for the Blue Jackets. They're up now 9-5. Paisley Maudlin for the serve. Great dig by Maudlin. Feltner brings it into that rally. 9-6. She goes back to serve. Great hit there by Becca Robbins at the net. Makes it now 9-7, and Feltner will serve again. In the net. $10-7 is our score now on the Stanger home scoreboard. Nice little dink there by the Blue Jackets, but the Miners cover it, and Ella Warwick for the kill. I'm not sure the Miners have let it all here in this third set. Trailing now 10-8. Robbins. Call that one in. Key Associates of Linton ace. $10-9, so the Miners can tie this one up. Becca. There's an ace to tie this one back up. A Key Associates of Linton ace, and ties it back up at 10-all. Here's another ace. Key Associates of Linton ace. (11-10) Miners. That one's long. So it's tied up again at 11-all. Nisley going back to serve. Natalie, a sophomore. The set. The quick strike there by Thuis.
Great return there by Mitchell.
And Mitchell gets it back. Ella, great block at the net. A Welcher Cornet Walton Funeral Service block at the net by the Blue Jackets. The set, the slide, and Taryn Thuis makes it count.
Substitution for Linton. Kinley Carmichael, number 15, in for number 14, Taylor Warwick. Audrey Sullivan to the service line.
They set up Grace Thompson. Nice block at the net. Becca Robbins and Kenley Carmichael.
It's another Walton Funeral Service block.
Sullivan serving again. Nice touch by Thompson, but no go.
Great return by Mitchell.
They go to Ella. Nisley with the dig. Another nice dig by the Blue Jackets. Rope. Hitting it deep. Ella gets it deep. Play at the net. Little dink. Carmichael on her knees makes that play, and they go to Ella. Out. (13-12). Miners on top by a point. Strong serve there by Nykirk. Another great dig by the Blue Jackets. They got to fish that one out. A great one-handed strike. What a great effort by Abigail Fountain. She laid out and reached out with one hand to poke that ball up and over. But they couldn't follow up. 14-12. Ella Warwick back to serve. Miners on top now by 2. In this third set, there's a block by Taryn Thuis.
Walton Funeral Service block.
Ella Warwick. Nice block by Thuis again. Good save by the Jackets. So you go to Taryn again. Another great dig by Fountain. Ella. Boom.
There was a floor. Listen to the floor. Feel the thunder from Ella. I've been waiting for that tonight.
Yeah. 16-12. Dink over the net. They're going to go to Ella again. And there it is again. You can just see the fans and the Mitchell fans just shaking their heads. I don't think they've seen someone like Ella.
No, but this Mitchell team is not going down without a fight here.
No, they played well.
I love that's an ace. Key Associates of Linton ace.
They have tenacity.
They are fighting.
18-12. Miners by 6. Warwick. Carmichael. Picked up by Fountain. Nisley in the net.
Ella to the service line again. Great serve.
Good save there by The Miners. We're going to go to Feltner. It's out. Back to serve is Devaney Roop. 19-13, Miners on top. There's a hit off the deflection. It'll be a point for the Miners. Taryn Thewis getting credit there. Becca Robbins checking in. Thewis going out. Maylee Pilot back to serve at 20-13 Miners. Set number 3. Nisley saving that one by Becca Robbins. And that one's in the net by Roop. It was a good try. 21-13 Miners. Pilot back to serve. Great dig by Feltner. There's a little poke. Ella makes a stab at it, but no go. She can't connect. Great play by the Jackets. 21-14. Back to serve is Grace Thompson. You have to remember these seniors are playing their last game at home. Grace is one of them. Feltner, strong hit. Pilot dives to make the play. Feltner again, this time just uses the soft touch. And it works. 22-14 Miners. Oh, may have somebody shaken up. Abigail Fountain might have gotten shaken up on that play. Her teammates attending to her, making sure she's okay. She shakes her head yes. There's the serve. Trying to make a play over there in the corner. They do. Fantastic play. They try to use the touch, and Fountain does it again. Lays out to try to make the play. And that one might have just been too much. Boy, Abigail Fountain has just given everything out here. Diving to make the play. Let's take a moment out. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. You know, it's not just about protecting her family. Let her help you protect yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana, call 812-582-8941 to speak with Alicia. One agent for all your insurance needs. Warwick preparing to serve as we get ready to return here. It's 23-14. Still getting lined up here. Autumn Trace of Greene County is the perfect setting for seniors to call home. I'll finish that in a moment. Here's the serve. Great little dink over the net by the Blue Jackets. Seniors can live as independently as they wish while enjoying supportive care as they may request in their daily lives from the 24-hour care staff. Call Jessica and her friendly staff at 812-699-4464 to schedule your tour. Come and find out why so many of your friends and neighbors have already picked Autumn Trace as their choice to age in place. Ella Warwick, bingo. Makes it 24-15. The grill is open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, a family-owned business has something for everyone. There's the serve for the set and the match. It's 24-15. Sullivan with the set, and they get it going to Becca Robbins. So that will do it at 25-15 is the final. It's the perfect season for camping. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to get the best protection for your camper. We'll be back with the post-game show, the E2 Custom Creations post-game show when we return. This is Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners. E2 Custom Creations, we know that every memory has a story. Every time we sit around with family and friends, we share those memories. When we pull the boxes of old pictures out of the closet, we revisit those memories of our past. Whether it's a photo or a special moment with family, a picture of a loved one who has passed. When you think about that moment, there's a memory that goes with it. At E2 Custom Creations, we offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Let us help you personalize a unique gift for a loved one, customize an item, or create promotional materials and awards for your business or athletic team. Our services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. If you have an idea, reach out and let's talk about how we can bring your idea to life. Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54, where the winners shop. It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the Grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the Grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the Grill in downtown Linton. Welcome back to the E2 Custom Creations post-game show. Again, the Miners win it in 3 sets, 25-17, 25-7, and 25-15. Coach Scott Vanderkolk joins us live. I can't help, I'm looking down and seeing Grace Thompson, who played her heart out tonight. Little upset and showing some tears because it's her last game here in volleyball tonight.
Yep.
So that's understandable. Coach, everything just went your way tonight.
For the most part, yeah.
I know you're.
I'm not.
I know you find things.
I'm not overly pleased with the way we played, but it's been a long season, long bus ride here at the end. We can make all sorts of excuses, but we didn't execute the way I wanted to. I can't imagine the girls are real pleased with the way they played tonight. But anytime you come out with a 3-0 win, that's the silver lining there. So.
And I'm thinking about the game you had last night on the road, and then you had to get back in the bus and come again today. I wondered if that would hamper you a little bit, and I'm not looking for excuses, but I wondered if that might play into tonight's game.
No, we talked about that after the first set, and Terre Haute North, they were a good team, and it was fast, it was high-level ball, lots of talk on the floor, lots of just flying around, playing fast. Tonight it was slower. We weren't doing a great job of communicating. At times we passed great. At other times we either put Audrey in the net or we put her 15 feet off the net. Not the way you want to play your last regular season game going into sectionals, especially you got Sullivan, Lumen, South Knox has been playing better, and then obviously we'd like a third crack at Bar Reeves. So if we carry this into next week, we're gonna have problems.
Well, let's talk a little bit about next week because you do have Sullivan. You've played him before, but I think they're always anxious to get another crack at you after losing, and you guys are probably thinking the same thing. You'd like another crack to maybe do a little bit better the second time around, even though you won.
Yeah, we don't want to drop a set, and that's got to be the mentality every night. Everybody gets amped up for Linton Sullivan. Doesn't matter what it is. We could be playing Chester checkers, and there'd be a crowd there. So, we just want to make sure we're playing chess when they're playing checkers on Tuesday, or on Thursday. Sorry, but you know, we're gonna take Saturday off, but we got practice tomorrow, next week, and get our minds right, get our bodies right, and make sure that we put the product on the floor that we're proud of.
Does a little bit of a rest help? Give everybody the time to say, okay, let's heal up the little nicks.
Yeah, you know, we've played 31 matches now in about 7 weeks, and a little more than that now, about 8 weeks. But yeah, that takes a toll on you. You know, at this point, you got to be mentally strong just as much as physically strong. You can't let, you know, little mistakes and errors turn into 2 or 3 or 4. You know, we did that a couple times tonight where we allowed Mitchell to have runs. You know, and they were up for a considerable part of that third set and the first set for that matter. But you know, we just weren't firing on all cylinders, and you could possibly attribute part of that to just the wear and tear mentally and emotionally, as well as physically. So yeah, I'd planned on getting them Saturday off to recharge their batteries and make sure that we're at our best, ready to go next week.
I know where Heather and I are sitting here, we had some fans right in front of us. You could almost feel Ella Warwick take the air out of this building on a couple of those hits in the third set.
Yeah, you know, when you can do things a little differently than everybody else, everybody kind of stops and watches. You know, we got to harness that and feed off of it, and make sure that we're all contributing in the ways we all do individually. You know, I didn't have a great game myself over there on the sideline. I kind of fed off of it, and you know, I got to be more positive and make sure that, you know, I'm not harping all the time. I got to be, you know, a little more uplifting at times.
At 21-10, last question. At 21-10, when you look back, and I'm not going to say are you happy with that, because I know you're not. You're never like totally
Never
satisfied.
no.
But when you look back and you think on this year that you finished the regular season at 21-10, that's not bad, Coach.
No, it's pretty darn good, actually, especially when you look at the schedule. You know, the loss to Lagodi, that weighs pretty heavily on us. You know, we'd like to have that one back. But then when you really look at the rest of our losses, you're talking about a bunch of 4A schools, and then obviously Bar Eve twice, Northview twice. So, you know, Northview's number 3 in 3A. They're 20 or 30-1, I think now is what they are. And then Bar Eve's they're 5th in 2A. So it's not like we've lost to bad teams.
Right.
You know, Lagodi's got a tough draw in their sectional with Springs Valley, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, just a lot of tough games by design. You know, and hopefully it pays off for us next week.
Well, thank you very much. Have a good bus ride home, and we will see you at sectionals.
Yep. Appreciate it, guys.
Coach Scott Vanderkolk. Heather?
Well, I think, Kevin, it's one of those things where at the end of this, we felt this last year. There's no more regular season games to cover. There's no more regular season graphics to get ready. Now it's high gear to get ready for sectionals next week. And since we're doing all 6 games, that's a lot of work. I'm ready. I've got my list ready upon sticky notes, and I'm ready to spend this weekend after we get through tomorrow night, Minor Pride senior night for the football team. I'm ready to spend this weekend getting things ready to go. And so, again, thank you to Mitchell for being a gracious host and working with us today kind of on short notice, because I was sending messages to the former athletic director. I wasn't aware that things had changed. So we want to just say thank you to everyone who's watched this entire season, and we hope that you will continue to watch in the sectionals that start on Tuesday. Watch our Facebook page, as we are going to get really ramped up with a lot of information that is going to preview every school in the sectional 47 Class 2A that will start happening at Eastern on Tuesday night at 6 o'clock. So and we also should say we want to thank those color announcers that sit in with us during this season. Penny Dunn, Laura Rose, Heidi Rimmel, Darren Clayton, Big D Dan Phillips. And we're going to see some of those faces next week during the sectional, and we're very excited to be able to bring a little bit different spin to the sectionals.
And can I say, I think we've really enjoyed this year. It doesn't matter what happens in sectionals. Of course, we'd like to see them continue on. And we know Sullivan will be a stern test. It'll be a great, great match for us to cover. But it's been a great year already, and it's always a joy to cover these teams.
And we should also say, too, that we are 4 weeks away from girls basketball.
Unbelievable.
So as one season starts to trickle down to the ending, obviously with postseason, and hopefully this postseason run will be a great long one for the Miners. Girls basketball and boys basketball are on the heels, and we are ready. And we thank all of you at home for watching. Thanks to all of you for texting. Staying tuned on the Rader Media Sports Facebook page, Instagram,